listening.
Ricky J Sports.
Yeah.
Bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum ba ba. Hey boys, it's Ricky J from Ricky J Sports, and today EA Sports popped out the top centers in the league, the cream of the crop, the rise to the top, and these guys are the cream of the crop, coming in 10th. Now, before I get started, hold on, I gotta slow it down, put the handbrake on. Before I get started, all these guys are the cream of the crop when it comes to sheer skill in the NHL. And number 10, Tyler Seguin. And he is on the up and up. We all know that. And he is doing great in the new Green Stars uniform. Now in 9th, we got Ryan Getzlaf. And Ryan Getzlaf, I love watching him when he's on Team Canada. It just always seems like he's kind of has like the handles of Mary Lemieux. Always tough to get that puck off of his stick. In 8th, Henrik Zetterberg. He does not need any tire pumping at all, right? I'm not going to pump his tires. He's a great player. We all know that. Ans Kopitar, he's always had good seasons lately, you know. Last season, again, he had 79 games played with 64 points, 16 goals, 48 assists, a -2 rating. It's funny, I'm such a 90s guy. Like, I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and that stat line, 79 games played and 64 points, would not give you a top 10 rating of centers. You know, back then, you know, Steve Yzerman was putting up 140-point seasons with Mary Lemieux and Wayne Gretzky and all those guys. But now it's a different NHL. So Ons, you're lucky to be in the top 10, but he's a good player. I'm not gonna knock him. Number 6, Evgeny Malkin. Again, he's an amazing one-on-one player, but it always seems like when it counts, he kind of folds. John Tavares is next in 5th, and he was on the up and up, winning the most points of the year last year. And let's move on now to 4th, Pavel Datsyuk. Awesome player. Getting up there in age, but he's still doing great in 93. Steven Stamkos. Now, here's the thing. I know Stamkos is a great player, and we all know that he's a great player, but he did not get the ice time in the Stanley Cup final last year, and he did not really showcase that, you know, that premium player impact that usually players have in the game, like Taves and Sidney Crosby. So I hate to say this, but I think 93 is a little high for Stamkos. He is a great player, but I think maybe a 90. You know, 82 games, 72 points. I don't know. What do you guys think? But coming in 2nd place is Jonathan Taves. And in my opinion, like, I love Sidney Crosby, and we all know that Sid's number 1, but I think Jonathan Taves is the best player in the NHL. You know, he excels in both the defensive and offensive aspects of the game, and his team's always in the hunt for the Stanley Cup. And let me say this, when he plays on Team Canada, he's always the best player. In the past 2 Olympics, he's been the best. Number 1 is Sidney Crosby, and at 96, I think is high, man. It is just a little too high. You know, he didn't lead the league in points, and I know people are going to say, well, in previous years, he did do well with respect to points and led the league in points and all that stuff, but this is based on last year's game. So if it's based on last year's season, Sid the Kid at 96 is a little too high for me. I would say you match him up with Ovechkin and just keep them at 93. 96 is a little too high. What do you guys think? Let me know. I can't wait for them to reveal the legends. I'm pretty sure they're going to put the legends in there. Let me know what you guys think about the top 10. I didn't do a top 10 for left wing and right wing. You know, I just felt like I wanted to tackle the goalies, not literally, and the centers. But let me know. Sound off in the comment section. This is Ricky J from Ricky J Sports. Stay cool, brother.